Hi everyone. I have a lot to show you today. So for those that like longer videos, you are probably going to like this one. I don't know how long it's going to be. I have no clue, but I have a lot to show you. So first thing I want to show you is a pattern that I did a long time ago. And this is just, it has to be uncounted cross stitch because the fabric, I'm not even sure what the fabric is. It might just be a muslin, but I just wanted to show you. I just have some embroidery floss as a hanger on there, and it's just coffee stained. This is the pattern. It's an extremely dark picture. It's not the camera. That's just how dark the picture is. And I'm showing you this because even though it's an old stitch, I thought that you might be interested in the pattern. And so that is called Tulips and Bunny Spring Sampler. It's written in here, but like I said, it's really dark. So that again is that pattern. And that is from Primitive Stitching. And it's copyrighted 2005 to 2008. So she is on Etsy, but her Etsy is not on this because this is an older one. So it must be from before she started Etsy. I should say welcome to my channel. If you're new, thank you for coming. If you have been here before, thank you for coming back. My name is Doreen, and I'm pretty new coming back to counted cross stitch, which brings me to a story I want to tell you. I've forgotten all about this, that I wanted to talk about this. So I was talking to my sister-in-law the other day about how I got it started on cross stitch, and I said, I remember going to Germany. I was on a plane. My husband was in the army, my ex-husband, and I was pregnant and flying to Germany to be with him. He was stationed over there. And I remember stitching cross stitch on the airplane because, of course, that's a long flight. And it was a lady in a rocking chair, and she may have had a child down on the floor next to her. I'm not sure. But I remember that it said the best thing to spend on children is time. And I remember that it had so much shading and everything that by the time I finished it, I hated that cross stitch. Well, that was in 1970, maybe late 75 or early 76. So that was a long time ago. The next memory I have of cross stitch is making one for everyone in my family for Christmas. So I remember my brother is a hunter. One of my brothers is a hunter. And I did a deer head for him. And that was the only one I remembered. I couldn't remember what I did for anybody else. And so I said, I'm not sure what happened to all of those. And she said, hold on a minute. And then she sent me a picture on Facebook Messenger. And I'm going to post it here. And this is the one that I did for the brother that she is married to. So this is a lot of work. As you can see, there's a lot of shading. There's back stitching. And then I'll show you another picture here of the back of it. Because I said, I wonder if my dad made the frame. My dad was a woodworker. He made this cabinet back here. That was the last thing that he made before he passed away in 2017. And so I wonder if he made the frame. And when she showed me the back, you can see it says frame made by Dad. So that's pretty special. And she said that it's from 1990. That's what it's dated. And they still have it on their bedroom wall. So I think that's the only one that has survived in the family as far as a cross stitch. So that was a kind of a neat thing. And I said, oh, I have to share this on my Flosstube. And I wish I could find the other ones. And I just don't even remember what I did for anyone else. I just remember that the one brother I did a deer head. And so that was a neat story I wanted to share with you. So here's what I'm doing today. I showed you this before, this sampler. And this is Primitive Betty's. She is on Etsy, and it is called Spring Sampler, I believe. And the pattern is only $5. This is 28 count even weave. I stitched 2 over 2, and this is coffee stained. Now, I wasn't sure what to do with it because it's square. I think it's 6.5 by 6 3/4. I can't afford custom frames. So I did go to the Habitat for Humanity thrift store. I found a lot of frames, but I didn't find any that I thought would work for this. So today I went to Hobby Lobby and I found this frame. And when I put this up to it, the frames are 50% off this week. And when I put that up to it, I really like the way that it brings out the red in that. And I like that it's like distressed. And it's not wood. I guess it's some kind of resin or plastic. But this is not back where the framing section is. This is kind of to the front where they have the smaller frames. So it was, it's an 8x10, which I'm surprised it fits in there, but I think it's going to look okay. Tell me what you think. But, of course, you can't see the whole thing, but I think it's going to look okay. And it's my first sampler, so I need to get it framed somehow. Anyway, this is $19.99. That's the numbers there. And maybe there's anything important there that you would need. I'm not sure. But so this was $10. It was $9.99. And so that is going in that. So on that note, if I do any future ones, I wanted to ask you. I got this, what do they call it? Core board. It's, oh gosh, it just says, it was $1.99. I don't know what it's called. Foam core, I think. Anyway, it's a pretty big, I don't know if I can hold it back here. You can see it's pretty big. It was $1.99 in Hobby Lobby. So if I got a frame at the thrift store and it doesn't have any insides, it's just a frame, I'm pretty sure you can put your cross stitch on this. So this is where I need help because I'm new. Returning back to be, make me new again. So if you put your cross stitch on this, I've seen Daisy K's Primitives. She did a video of how to use pins and put it all around and hold it. If I didn't want to do that, could I use spray adhesive and put it on here and then put my cross stitch on it to make it kind of like a sticky board? Because the sticky board for an 8x10 was $3, which I thought was a lot for a little piece of cardboard. With this whole big thing being $2. So if I put my own spray adhesive on it, because I have some Elmer's spray adhesive, will that work? Because I'm not interested in, 50 to 100 years if I know it's not acid free and all that stuff, but I'm not going to be around then. And I don't think this is going to be any kind of family heirloom. I just, want it to look great and not bleed through like in 4 or 5 years. So let me know about that because I'm just trying to figure things out without doing all the custom framing and everything. So the next thing is, this is a pattern that is in my Etsy shop. It is $2 for a punch needle pattern. This is how I finished the back. Some little strings on there. When I machine sew things, I cut a slit to stuff it. I stitch all the way around with machine, cut a slit to stuff it, and then I whip stitch it closed and then put that on the backing and just kind of whip stitch that. So this is just 2 colors. DMC is in my Etsy shop for $2. It's a great Valentine's thing, but I leave mine out year round. It actually hangs on the knob on that cabinet right there. Etsy shop is priviesandprims.etsy.com. Okay, another finish. This is one that I just finished. I think I showed you before that I was working on it. This is the pattern here. Is the Humble Stitcher on Etsy. And I left off the words at the bottom because I think I'm going to try to leave it out all year. These windows here show up really bright on camera. They're not that bright. They're more prim. I heavily coffee stained this. And I even coffee stained, this is flannel. And just whip stitched it around. Now, I haven't finished the backing yet, so you can see how I close it off. I stuffed it with fiberfill, then I just took some, that's actually pearl cotton that I already had on the needle, so I used it. And then I'll put a piece of this flannel across that and to hide it and whip stitch it. So that is, again, the Humble Stitcher. And it's pretty good size, but I think I'm going to leave it out all year. Tell me what you think about that. Does it look definitely Christmas to you without the words at the bottom, or do you think it can be out all year? Let me see what else I'm working on. This is another finish I just did. And this, as I've told you before, I'm a model puncher for the Shepherd's Needle in Little Rock, Arkansas. This is a pattern. She has sent me a bunch of Donna Munson patterns. Etsy shop is called My Country Keepers. And this one she had put magnets on it. Donna did when she made it. But Anne from the Shepherd's Needle wanted me to just do a little pillow. So she, this is the wool. It's hand-dyed wool on the back. And then I cover the slit. And that's the little pillow. This is all done, I believe it's all DMC. And the background here was I just took like a white and I drew squiggly lines all the way around and then punched that in the white and then filled it in with the beige around it. And it gave it the variegated look. And this pattern, she's redoing it. Donna is redoing it right now because she did this with wool threads and she's redoing it to use DMC. So we are in communication about what colors I used and what I thought worked and everything. So I think she's changing the trunk color to a darker. So there's some contrast, but not as much. So I don't know if she has put that back in her Etsy shop or not. But she took it out for a little while so she could make some changes. So if it's not available right now, you can get in touch with me and I have her, or you can contact her actually from Etsy. And she said she would sell people one, but she's just reworking it. So she doesn't have it up there yet. Okay. The other patterns I am doing, I haven't started these yet. I will be doing that one. These are all from My Country Keepers on Etsy. And this one. And this one, which I thought they were the same, but you can see they're different colors. They're facing different directions. So those are the next ones that I'm doing. Okay, I needed to give my wrist a break. So in May of 2021, I broke my wrist here really bad. And then I had surgery to insert plates and screws. And then I had surgery to take them out because it was giving me trouble. And now I have arthritis in this wrist. So that's my left. So I punch with my right hand. And I'm punching these on a small gripper frame. And so I'm holding this with my left hand as I'm punching, so you know that the force is all going down on the left wrist. And you also have to keep turning it. So I did punch for 2 days. I need to find that other one that I finished. But my wrist started hurting. Actually, it was hurting right in here. And so I did go for my wellness checkup yesterday, and I mentioned it to the doctor, and she gave me some cream, some arthritis prescription strength cream. And I put some on last night, and it did help. But what I need to do is, instead of using that frame for a little while, I need to use the one that has the spin base. It spins around, and then it has like a bottom piece. Let me get that and show it to you. All right, this is the base, and see, it spins. It's kind of like a lazy Susan. These pieces of wood on top, I don't have the frame here in front of me, but like the outsides of the frame, like they fit in this, so they just rest on top. They're not actually attached. You can lift the frame up and use it without using this base, but if I put this and use it in my recliner, I have to put it on a pillow because obviously if it's in my lap, it's going to spin into my stomach and then it doesn't spin. So I have to rest it up on a pillow, which is why I end up not using it very often. But I need to get back to that because it's going to save, there's no pressure. I don't even have to use my left hand. And I bought that after I broke my wrist. I just don't use it as much as I should. Okay, next. I did see here is one that I just finished. This is another from Donna Munson, and it is called Alexander Rabbit. And this is that one. So that is Valentine on the background. As you can see that it is variegated. That one is done with Valentine, some Valentine, and some DMC. It's a mix. So I'm not sure how that one's going to be finished because that's for the shepherd's needle. And she's going to see if she has something cool like to put it on. Or I might make it as an ornament or finish it as a little pillow. I'm not sure yet what she wants me to do. So that one's not done. On to pattern haul. I want to show you some recent patterns I got. And I actually am on this HP ink thing. I can put a link down below for it. I pay so much a month. And I had to up it. I think I get 100 pages for $5.99 a month. And my printer wasn't working right. And I went to print something and it was printing it out like 29 times. So it used up because I think I was on 50 a month for $2.99 or $3.99. So then they just automatically send you ink, which is, I feel if you print a lot, it's a whole lot cheaper than, going out and buying ink every time. But it's because it's connected to the Wi-Fi, it knows when you need ink. And I'll put the link in the description below and you can check that out and see if it's something that you might be interested in. So I do have 1 or 2 more patterns that I haven't printed yet because I need to wait for my next cycle of billing, which is February 7th. And then I have another 100 pages I can print. In the meantime, this is from Liberty Needlework blog. And this is a freebie. So I did find some cool freebies like that one. That's Liberty Needlework on their blog. And then Primitive Betty's has a lot of freebies. This is one I found that says Tulip Time. I just thought these would be cute little bowl fillers. This one says Easter and it has the bunnies. So those are Primitive Betty's blog spot. This is, now I'm going to show you some that I purchased. This is Primitive Stitching and she is on Etsy. And that one. I really like that one. I think I'm going to have a lot of bowl fillers and I'll probably just put them all on a tray and try to arrange them somehow. I like the little ones. Tisket a Tasket eggs for my basket. If you can afford eggs, this would be really cute. If you have little wooden eggs that are painted or something, that would be cute to sit next to them. This one is a needle book, but I probably will just do it just as a bowl filler. It's called Prim Sisters Needle Book, and it's a dark picture, but I think you can see it enough. It's got little bunnies and then the alphabet. So that is also, oh, this is Primitive Betty's. I'm sorry. I think her patterns are only $5. So this one is another Primitive Stitching, another little bowl filler. So these are really, I think, going to be easy. This is another Liberty Needlework freebie from her blog. So you can find that on the blog. And this is another Primitive Stitching. I'm not sure if I showed you this one before or not. I really love that one. That'd be great to put out for summer. Okay, those are the ones I purchased and found freebies. Now, a friend of mine from a quilt guild I belong to, she gave me some patterns that she's finished with. She said she only punches them once and then she's done with them. So some of them I will be punching and then I'll offer them on here as giveaways. Some of them, I know one I will just be offering as a giveaway, I think. I don't know. I might do them all and then offer them as a giveaway, but I'll show them to you anyway. So this is Autumn's Acorn Gathering by Brenda Gervais. Hopefully the glare is not too bad. I don't want to take them all out. I really like that one. And this is the one I'm not sure if I want to make or not. It's called Spring Serenade by Brenda Gervais. I probably won't make this one. It's not really my thing. I really like primitives, and this is pretty far from it. This one I'm not sure. I'm going to take this out because it's really dark. This is Plum Street Samplers. Now, I took all these and I said that there were 3 or 4 of them that I knew I wasn't going to make them, but I said I'll take them and use them as a giveaway, and I ended up picking one of them to stitch before I did all these other ones that I just bought. This is called Hello Spring. I probably won't make this one either. This is Plum Street Samplers. I don't know. I might make it. I might not. I'm not sure. And then this one I love, Peppermint Pals by Brenda Gervais. I've seen this one a lot. Isn't that cute? So I definitely want to do that one next winter. I just need to maybe tea stain it and grunge it a little bit. And this one I love, the Snowball Designs by Brenda Gervais. I really like those. And I haven't looked at it real close, but I think maybe these are included too. It says 7 winter themed, so there has to be more because that's not 7. Let me see. I can show you without. This is one. That one I won't make. I probably will just make the snowman ones, I should say. Anyway, that one's really cute. I will be making some out of those. Okay. When I went to the Habitat store, I found some patterns in there, and they're older patterns, but I thought you guys might want them for me to use them as giveaways. This is going to be this week's giveaway, and because it's for spring, I think it's for spring, it's a birdhouse. So it's Holly House Designs Birdhouse of the Month, and it's May. So if you are interested in winning this one, just put the word May in your comment. Leave me a comment below and put the word May. And it has the chart inside and then everything on the back. And it also has in here a little bird button to attach. Let me see. Not really a white background, but maybe you can see it. It's a little bird. And I think it goes right on the perch there. So that is included with it. And that is from Honeybee Creations. And this is, I don't think it has a copyright on it. There's no copyright, but it is 80 stitches wide by 80 stitches long, cut fabric 13 by 13, which includes 4 inches all the way around. That's a lot. It doesn't, 32 count linen is what it says. Okay, so if you're interested in winning that, put in the word May in your comment. So I'm going to show you some other ones here that I got there that I will use for future giveaways. These are really old and dated, but I don't know if you guys would like them or not. But this one here, Sugar Plum Express. It has some little Christmas ornament ones on it, so I probably will use this as a giveaway like in the fall or at Christmas time. But that shows you some that are on there. It's like all those little ornaments, little quick stitches. And then this one, I think these were like 50 cents a piece. So always look at the thrift stores. This one is Children's Prayers. And if somebody was having a grandbaby or someone, if you are one of the younger ladies or guys, I know there's some guy stitchers out there. These are some patterns that you might want. So these will be future giveaways, not this video. This is a Guardian Angel. That one. And these are all like cardstock. And then this one looks intense to me, but Sledding Santa. That's a lot of stitching. That is just cross stitch from Birmingham, Alabama. Designed by Kathy Livingston. And it looks pretty big. It's 160 high by 108 wide on 25 count. So that's a big one. And then I think it's big. I don't know. I don't know the counts yet because I'm too new. This is Heavenly Cherubs by Meg McGregor. So that will be another giveaway. And so these don't have like, I don't see a copyright on it, but I'm just going to flash this really big. It's big. So it's actually, the other one is in, one of them's in 2 pages. So that will also be a future giveaway. And I think I forgot to bring in here what I'm currently stitching. So let me get that and I'll be right back. Okay, this is one that I said that I was just going to use as a giveaway. I didn't think I was going to stitch it. And then I decided this is the one I'm stitching first. I kind of like it. I don't know how I'm going to display it. It's supposed to be a pin cushion. I looked at Hobby Lobby today to see if they had any paper mache boxes in an oval shape, but they didn't have any. So this is how far I've gotten on it, the tree. And see these little clips here? This is what I was telling you about, that I had ordered some. And it just, it's supposed to hold your spools of thread, like your sewing thread. You put it around that or your bobbin, and then it doesn't unroll. And they came in a bag like this, and I will put a link below. I got them from Amazon. I'm thinking it was $8.99 for all of these. So you can use them all, or you can share them with a friend. But so I just have this fabric here that kept getting in the way, and I just rolled it up, and then you just take that and rub it around, and there it goes. So that's how far I have gotten on that. And again, that is a Scattered Seed Sampler Spring Messenger Pin Keep. There. That's what I'm working on. I'm going to show you some haul that I got from an antique mall. And I don't know what I'm going to put on these things. It could be punch needle, it could be cross stitch, but I liked them and I thought they will work. So probably will be punch needle. This box, I don't think I showed you this before. It's metal. It's very heavy. And this was a booth that was going, they were closing at the end of the year. And I actually got this stuff before Christmas, but isn't that cool? It's already distressed. It's about maybe 6 or 7 inches square. So that would be great to put a punch needle on top of. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the fabric I'm stitching the robin on is, I had this sitting right in front of me. This is Osnaburg, and I coffee stained it. So this is, whoops. This is how it looks, coffee stained. And I was told that it is equivalent to a 32 count. I don't know if you can see it or if it's blurry, but that's what I'm stitching on, and I'm doing well with it. I actually like it. Okay, so here's, get this up here. The other items, I got this old grater. I think this would be cool to put something on, especially with the red wooden handle. This was at a Christmas, all this stuff was from a Christmas open house at an antique mall. But the reason I like this is because you can hang it on the wall there and put something on the front. And then I got this, that it would have something that would go like some kind of kitchen thing. I'm not sure yet what I will put, but I remember using one of these as a kid, and it still works. Do you remember using one of these when you were baking? I totally do. And then I got this little lid. I have no clue what I was thinking with this. Maybe you could put like a hanger here, and then you could hang something from the front. Like if you know those stick-on hangers that you wouldn't see, and then hang something from the front. I just liked it, and I don't know what I was going to do with it. And I also got a larger one. I think I was thinking to use this side, but how would I do that? Because this side has a knob sticking out. So they may never get used, but they were cheap. This would be for something to sit on top. This is metal, and it's kind of distressed, so I really like that. Of course, it's a candle holder, but I won't use it for that. I got these old zinc lids, like to use for pincushions. Those were $1.95 each. I don't know if that's a good price or not. This, I don't even know what that is. You know what? I bet it's like maybe a biscuit cutter, and it had a wooden handle in the top, and it's gone. But I thought it would be good to put this way and put like a pincushion in it, or you could put it this way and set something up on top of it. I don't do this very often because I really don't have space to store this stuff. So I normally would go and buy something that I have a specific purpose for it. This, again, it would either be a pincushion or something like a snowman standing up or something. I don't know. I don't remember how much that was. Oh, I have another zinc lid, and then I think you can never have too many of these. These pip berries. They did have one booth that was all like primitive floral stuff. So some are like this, and then this is the little berries. And those are the ones I got to put in like little pockets. You know, if you do, well, let me show you right here. I have this, like that. So you put the little berries in front. That's a punch needle that I did. So, and then we get down to, I think that is all I wanted to show you. So I'm going to insert here. This was the giveaway from the last video. And you had to put the word Bobby, and I did a random comment picker, and I'm going to insert that right here. Okay, we're going to start the random comment picker looking for the keyword Bobby. And here we go. And the winner is Quiltma Sue Gooden. Comment was, "You do beautiful work," and then Bobby. Thank you so much. And get in touch with me at priviesandprims@yahoo.com, and I will get the pattern sent out to you. So congratulations to the winner. Get in touch with me at priviesandprims@yahoo.com. Send me your address, and I will get this in the mail to you. So remember, the giveaway for this week is the birdhouse. Make sure you leave the word May in your comment if you're interested in winning that one. There we go. And I will see you all on the next video. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.